Howdy, it's Alexander here at AZ Firearms, and I've got something very special for you today. We are going to be opening up the spam can of 545 by 39. Now, I'll get more into the specifics of what it is, what this particular ammo is, but I figured let's just jump right into it. So if you just found this can in the wild, it's still pretty easy to figure out what it is. Obviously 545, designates 545 by 39. The number 1080 down at the bottom is the amount of cartridges that are in there, and the two numbers, the one on the left, the 79, means that it was made in 1979, and the 1979, or the 79 rather on the right, means that the powder date is 1979, but otherwise it's all lot numbers, inventory numbers that don't really apply to us. It's actually quite easy to get a grip on these lips. It's just a forearm workout. A lot of us back in the day used to just take Dremel tools or angle grinders and either grind down the lip or very carefully cut, which isn't advised, of course, because it's filled with paper and powder. All right, so now that it's open, my forearms are sore, let's just take it open. Right now, and this is a fairly clean can, but you usually check around the cardboard to see if any water damage has gotten in, any moisture has gotten in, but this looks pretty much new. That actually looks fantastic. I could tell you what these mean, but I don't know myself. And then perfect, look at that. Now, there's two layers of these. They have a little string that you can pull them up on both of them, which make it so much easier. You don't have to get in there and wedge them out, but let us look at this. There's going to be 30 rounds in these. It's 5 by 6, and the staples are another great way to tell if any moisture is seeped in because they're very untreated. All of the cases themselves are going to be lacquer coated, but it doesn't really show signs of damage as well as these staples do. But if I... a lot like Christmas. Yeah. Oh, isn't that just beautiful? Super shiny, look like they were made yesterday. 7N6. This is factory code 270. Isn't that pretty? Alright, now that I have it open, I'd like to talk a little bit about what 545 by 39 is, or specifically this 7N6. And you can't talk about that without talking about what it replaced and what caused it to be replaced. So to its left, we have a 7.62 by 39. This was the standard for the AK-47, 545 by 39 being the standard for the AK-74. And to its right, we have a 5.56. This is an M193. Which the U.S. fielded in Vietnam. The Soviets were very interested in. But what the 7.62 by 39 is, it was the one of the earliest intermediate cartridges, which is not quite a pistol caliber, but not quite a full rifle caliber, replacing the 7.62 by 54R effectively in Russian service for infantry rifles. But the Soviets had a very keen interest on what the U.S. was using in Vietnam. And starting with the M16, later M16A1, we were using this. This is M193 5.56. It is a 55 grain projectile going about 3,200 feet per second out of a 20-inch barrel. That's very fast. And what that created was a lot of fragmentation, a little bit of yawing, but mostly a vast improvement on temporary wound channels and very effective full auto fire. So the Soviets took a page from that. They created this 5.45 by 39. It is also a 22 caliber. It is very fast, but only about 2,800 feet per second. To help with yawing, the Soviets put a hollow tip, effectively, still surrounded by the copper jacket, and then a mild steel core right behind it, and then filled the rest up with lead. So it was very heavy in the back, very light in the front. So upon hitting with soft tissue, about 3-4 inches in, it starts to turn, really aiding in the permanent wound channel in addition to the temporary wound channel you get from such a fast cartridge. Now, 5.45 by 39, specifically 7N6, is still the standard for the Russian armed forces, as well as a handful of Soviet satellite states, or former Soviet satellite states. However, it is banned from import now due to the mild steel core being classified as a armor piercing. It's not effectively, but it means that most commercial ammo that's ever been brought in is not filled with the air pocket, does not yaw in the same way. It's great for shooting, don't get me wrong, but furthermore, effectively, Russian ammo is banned from import following their 2014 invasion of Ukraine. So this is kind of a relic, and it is considered by people, in the know to be the best. It's corrosive, but it performs the best. Now, part of the reason, besides a forearm workout, that I wanted to open it up was to put it in individual lots in separate auctions. So if you would like some of this, check us out at POGauctions.com. We're also always buying and consigning firearms, ammo, and firearm accessories. Once again, POGauctions.com. Thanks for sticking around so long. Hope to see you next time.